It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Number 21 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strikeout. He's averaging less than 7 strikeouts per 9. So they're going to put the ball in play on him. He's a guy that's going to use his defense. It's almost like a throwback to yesteryear.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
Second here tonight.
He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Adam Jones.
Plays the one here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, one thing we know about this team, they're not going to steal. They do not steal. They're last in the league. So what are they going to do? They're going to rock and sock you. They're going to try to swing from the heels. They have to drive the ball out of the ballpark if they want to.
So digging in now, Steve Cook.
Batting
he
third.
enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Cook.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, this is almost like a home game. I mean, it's a very short trip. They travel well. The fan base travels with them. They love being on the road in this situation.
Smith has room in foul territory. Into the stands. He got it. Nationals gone in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in once again,
The batter,
Steve Cook.
baseman.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Come on now.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Here's Mark Trumbo now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Here you go.
Trumbo.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground
There
to
it is.
third.
Roll
The
it,
second
roll it.
for 1. Relay to first
He's out.
in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Ready for another chance?
Now batting,
Steve
third
Cook.
baseman,
It's been an 0 for 2
Steve
effort for him to this
Cook.
point. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Fouled back. Hit back up the middle. Rosario has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Digging in once again.
Up next for the Nationals,
Cook. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Cook.
Oh, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Rip one time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the skied into straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Eric Goodell wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, his 30th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Rainiers. 1 run on.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Tanner Roark will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, it's been an interesting season so far. He's pitched much better on the road. His results and his numbers at home have not been good. So maybe this is the game that we're going to see him pivot that around, change that trend, and start to throw better at home.
So striding in, Steve Cook. And a chance to add to his National League RBI lead if he can deliver right here.
1 pitch only here. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they're on a nice little run. Winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for Game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
The 0-2 home. Way outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
1 out and a runner on third.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog. All right, 1 time right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
Squared that one up just a little late.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Here's another 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry.
Digging in, Matt Dominguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Dominguez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Right there, hold it.
Well, that's a big hit right there. It's so often overlooked, but what it does, even if he doesn't get a hit here, the pitcher that is, now the pitcher's not leading off the next inning. You get the pitcher to the plate right now.
Settling in now Steve Cook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cook.
Hey, come on now, one time right here.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
No
Let's
runs,
go.
2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick
with
one
the
out.
2-2 pitch. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
One time.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1
Right
thus
fielder
far.
number 34, Bryce Harper.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1. Digging in to try it again, Brett Nicholas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Grounded softly to the right. Smith comes up with it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Trumbo. He's
Right
0 for
fielder,
2 thus far in this one.
Trumbo.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Takahashi ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Steve Cook,
baseman,
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Oh, big guy, sear this one.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Now a snap throw to first. And the runner back in standing. 1-1. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
There you go, left fly.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Trumbo is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in now, Ahmad Rosario.
Shortstop, Ahmad Rosario.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but a multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Stepping up now, Steve
Now
Cook.
batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
34.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting.
And
first
up next
baseman,
will be Brett Nicholas.
Brett
0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Ready once again, Michael Taylor. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Matt Wieters.
Hey, drive him in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Trumbull is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Mets are out on top, 4-2.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-2 the final score today. New York get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Rafael Montero gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game for the Victoria.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Steven Strasburg will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-hand hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him. And those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Into the box now,
Batting
Steve
third.
Cook. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Here we go now, one at a time.
First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together and playing good ball right now.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Matt, I got to be totally honest here. With Woody Keller behind the dish, don't be too surprised if you have a few questionable calls. It's not that he's consistently off, but I've been told it seems like he has a fairly tall strike zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We'll keep an eye out for that.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, come on now, big guy.
And he struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Oh, don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, good stuffing in the
Base
gap,
hit,
kid.
and that'll get a run in. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. 0 for 1
Right
for him
fielder
here in
number
this one.
34, Bryce Harper.
Here we go.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Now batting.
In now is Pedro
baseman,
Alvarez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here's the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. There's one. Out. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 1 for 1
now
after
batting,
a single his first
left
time
fielder,
up.
Randall Grichuk.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Nationals lead it 3-1. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
Now batting number
His
10,
past
center
numbers
fielder
with Steven
Adam
Strasburg, a 3 for 12 line. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look. Stop. The throw. Got him. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Washington leads this one 3-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Batting,
Steve
third
Cook.
baseman.
1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
All right, one more time right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Here you go. Let it
Here's
fly
a
now.
look over to first, and he's back easily. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Hey, one time right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
When it's raining out there and you're trying to reach back and throw a fastball, it's very easy to lose grip on the baseball. You have to focus that much more and make sure you're keeping the moisture off your fingertips in between pitches.
You're nice and patient, one at a time.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets strand one, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Into the box now Steve Cook, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
That pitch, huh?
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else.
Here right now.
Now you can control the at bat.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Hey, get your pitch here. Square it up.
He's set. Here comes the... Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside
get on
part of the
Here
plate.
we go.
Ready on 3-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on. At the plate, Bryce Harper. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Bryce Harper.
Hey, we're patient up there.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Smoke toward third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. Still down a run. It's 4-3. At the plate, Steve Cook. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
Here we go.
Here we go. Need you right here.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Hey, drive him in. Nobody better right now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Hey, clutch up right now.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
right guy, right place.
Flying toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, a close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third on that base hit. Show track tells us he was really moving, and it seems like that made all the difference.
Here's Bryce Harper now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Bryce Harper.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here we go.
Three and 0 pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Up next for the Nationals.
Digging in and looking for more, Pedro Alvarez. He's got the potential tying run at third,
right now.
the winning run at second base. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run.
Hey, that was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Stepping in, Rendell Grichuk. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Striding in, Manny Castro. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well onto right field. Trumbo going back to the track. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Here's Mark Trumbo now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Slow roller left side. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Now to the plate, Steve Cook. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Steve Cook. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Steve Cook.
Let's go now. One time.
Tied at 93, ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly. Come on, let it fly right here.
1-0 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Here it comes, 2-0. Never attempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So stepping in,
number
Bryce
34.
Harper, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Standing in, Pedro Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Here we go, clutch up right now.
The 0-1 lifted the other way to left center.
See if it
After
falls.
it is Jones. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Randall Grichuk. Career history with Addison Reed. 0 for 4.
Randall
Big
Grichuk.
spot here. Possible winning run at third.
No one better.
2 down.
Clutch up right here.
Scorch to third. Dominguez is there on to first, and we're headed for a 15th as that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. Here's Neil Walker. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Steve Cook. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Steve Cook.
And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball inside, nearly hits the batter. Everybody's on edge right now.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
All right, one time right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
2 good inside fastballs right there. Now he's sitting 0-2. I think he's probably going to have to protect the inside. I'd give him a curveball in the dirt and see if he chases it.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ready once again,
Leading
Steve
up for the
Cook.
Nationals, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Into the windup and the pitch. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Here it comes, 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog.
1-1. Here it comes. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
I got to count 2 and 2.
To 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
Grounded to short. And he's set down, 1 away. Guys, I think you can make the case that the Nationals offense was led this afternoon by this guy, Pedro Alvarez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Eddie Romero earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
14 hits, no errors. They left a boatload of